What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. We are back in the building, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, violate that like button for your boy. Listen, man, we talking about the boy Drizzy Drake, man. Aubrey Graham, man. Aubrey Graham has been showing us things that we already know. Like, we've been seeing, we talk about this all the time, man. But Aubrey is starting to tell on himself. And we know one thing for sure. He's an artist that feels a big sense of entitlement, man. And a lot of that entitlement comes from him being in the game and having everything basically work in his favor for so many years. Now, we all know this battle is one of them battles that basically threw him in for a plot twist, and it didn't happen the way that he thought it would. I mean, we went from this man antagonizing Kendrick to him basically begging him to stop. And let's not forget, there's still an active lawsuit. Yeah, there's still that. But what we're talking about right now is Drake's comeback, right? So he came out with this What Did I Miss, right? Which is supposed to be a lead to lead you into the new project that he got coming out. You know, big things supposed to come. And basically he coming out saying, what did I miss? What happened? And he's addressing things. He's talking about LeBron. He's talking about what did he miss in the game? Why people don't love him? Everybody's stabbing him in the back. Basically the crying that we've always seen him do.
You're a victim.
Drake is basically at the point where he is just blaming everything on everybody else. It's not Drake's fault. It's everybody else's fault.
You're a victim.
Drake is blaming him missing #1 on the Billboard on Suppression. Now, we already know that this is one of the excuses that, we're not gonna call it excuse, one of the narratives that people put out there. Every time Drake comes out with something and it fails, it's Suppression. When 100 Gigs came out and people thought it was garbage, it was Suppression. When Nokia was out and it didn't reach #1 yet, it was Suppression. As soon as it reached #1, it was crickets. I'm just saying, man, something is just off, but this is what happens when you are so used to playing the victim card. This becomes your plan B. Play the victim.
You're a victim.
Now we're gonna watch this breakdown by Chigs. Shout out to Chigs Smooth. Let's go.
Drake is not having it with whoever's trying to suppress him and his music. Now, a couple weeks ago, Drake rolled out the first song from his upcoming album called Iceman. The song is called What Did I Miss, and it takes aim at people who turned on Drake. Now, despite being #1 on most platforms out there and on iTunes, Drake's new song, What Did I Miss, came in at #2 on Billboard Hot 100.
Even when it was on #2 on Billboard Hot 100, people was out there celebrating that shit. We celebrating #2 nowadays, man. Listen, shout out to #2. Shout out to #2, man. Participation trophies out in this bitch, man. Let's go.
Drake and his fans are suspecting there was some foul play that was done. Right now, Drake is currently tied with Michael Jackson. Yes, the Michael Jackson, for the most Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits by a solo male artist. Even though Drake's song What Did I Miss came in at #2, which is still pretty good, Drake went on Instagram to voice his frustration.
Now, this is where we at, man. We see this right here. This is what playing the victim in every situation looks like. Drake says, suppressor on the one spot, laughing emoji. I'm taking that soon, don't worry, one song or another, rule changes and all.
Is this nigga serious?
Like, bro, this is the reason why people can't fuck with Drake, bro. This is one of the reasons why people just can't fuck with you, dog. It's like, you're #2, take that #2 and go have a fucking smoothie, my guy. What are we talking about? Suppressor on the one and listen, man, I would expect this coming from his fans. I would expect this coming from people online saying shit. But for Drake to come out here and post and say suppressor on the one spot, I'm taking that soon, don't worry, one song or another, rule changes and all. He's basically setting up the narrative that anything I drop from this point on, if it doesn't go #1, it's suppression. But don't worry, the next one, I got you. And then when the next one doesn't hit, it's more suppression. But don't worry, the next one, I got you. The way that this man plays the victim is just insane, bro. Like, how is it that you're being suppressed for the #1 spot? Could it just be that your shit just ain't that good? It could just be that, bro. But this is the narcissistic attitude of somebody who has gotten their way for years, somebody who has been pushed on a pedestal by these labels, who has been pushed out there. My guy, you are number 2, which is still a good spot to be. I understand you want number 1, but are we forgetting about everything that just happened? You literally just lost the biggest rap battle of your entire career. You literally have people who has decided, you know what? I've seen what I need to see. I'm just not fucking with this guy. You got people out there who are turned off by a Drake record. It just is what it is. Like, let's be honest here. It's not to say that that he doesn't have fans. Of course he has fans. But number 2, and you're complaining, and your biggest reason behind it all is suppression. Could it just be that people see through your shit now and they just don't want to listen to that record the way you think they do? I'm just saying, man. This suppression monster that they keep fighting is crazy.
Pussy, don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now. We'll fold that up right now.
Even Drake's
We'll fold that up right now. Fold that. Oh, that could be a song. We'll fold that up right now. We'll fold that up right now. How do I get my clothes? Fold them the way that you like it. Oh, I fold it the way that you like it. I put that starch on your pants. The iron, I put it on high, bitch. What did I miss? Dun. Crazy. We'll fold that up right now. Maul decides to respond to this. And Maul says, number 2, yeah, right. Come on, man. So basically what these guys do is whenever the OVO leader come out and say, here's the new narrative, they all follow. So now, because Drake said it, now all of a sudden it's number 2, yeah, right. How is it so unbelievable that a man who lost the biggest rap battle of his life, somebody who is currently actively suing, somebody who currently has some negative outlooks on his career and who he is by a large amount of people, is number 2 right now? It's hard to believe that. All right, gotcha.
Now, let's actually break down how somebody can achieve the number 1 spots on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. As you guys can see here, this is the breakdown of how What Did I Miss came in at number 2. It's based on different things like sales for that week, streams, radio play, and units. As you guys can see there, between the number 1 song and the number 2 song, there's a crazy huge gap in radio play. Drake's What Did I Miss only got about 2% radio play for last week. Meanwhile, the number 1 song called Ordinary by Alex Warren, that song received about 40% radio play. Now, how do you get radio play? Fans have to call into their local radio stations to request a song. So if your fans are not frequently calling into their local radio stations to request your song, Billboard is going to determine that there's not much demand for your song.
Hey, OVO land, OVO people, OVO gang, y'all know what to do. Y'all gotta call and request a song. Y'all not working hard enough. That's all it is. Y'all not working hard enough. So apparently from this chart, it looks like what he missed is actually the radio. I mean, you got 6.0K, got 3%. Streams 22.5 million. So everybody's streaming, but the airplay numbers are definitely pretty low. But I mean, what do you expect? Do we really think that What Did I Miss is even a radio record? Like, let's be honest. Is it a radio record? And I would love for y'all to tell me in the comments. Let's be 100% honest here. Do y'all feel that What Did I Miss is a radio record? Because we could all agree it's his first official record back from dying in the battle, right? It's his first record back. And because of that, that's going to provide the hype for it. But the question is it a radio record? Is it something that people are going to call into the radio station and say, I want to hear this?
So even though Drake did sell more units, that huge gap in radio play makes a difference. Now, here's the kicker, you guys. The Billboard projections next week for What Did I Miss is out right now, and the song is projected to drop all the way down to number 12 on.
God damn. Golly, bro. That's a crazy projection. Look, they ain't gonna like this. So what did they take the suppression dial and put it up like a couple of notches, and that's what happened? What are we talking about? Bro, at the end of the day, we gotta be honest about what's going on. It is very likely that you are suffering from a decline, but it's the narcissism. It's the fact that you feel like, no, this can't happen to me. It gotta be suppression. This is why you get online and you say victim shit like the suppression won't be this one, but the next one. Maybe your next record is a better radio record. Maybe it's a better record to get you to number 1. But if we're looking at this and we saying, what did you miss? The charts. Apparently, that don't look good. If this becomes what it actually goes to, that doesn't look good. But it definitely points to the climate of the game right now. Let's keep it real.
I do think it's interesting that Drake is now obsessed with going #1 on the charts, which is something that Drake really never had an issue with. This to me means a couple things. Drake is not only closely watching every single chart that's out there, but Drake right now wants to prove to his haters that despite the outcome of the battle with Kendrick, he's still unfazed. Fans are still listening to his music, and most importantly, he's not falling off anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been following Drake on Instagram for years now. It's not often that Drake will drop a record and then goes on to post the actual chart for the song. There's also the question of, hey, is Drake putting out quality music because he actually believes in the record?
Drake is chasing the charts, bro. That's literally what this tells me. It just tells me that he's chasing the charts because he's trying to show people, hey, look, I'm alive, y'all. I'm alive. This is why you have a record like, what did I miss? Because the whole point is to ask people, what did you miss? You're trying to prove your point while you chase these charts because you want people to see that you're still doing good. It's like somebody when they break up with their ex, now your ex having a good time, but you try to find ways to make your ex see that you're doing okay. You're doing fine without them. So now you posting Instagram stories with captions hoping that she see it. What you don't realize is people don't really care. And all this stuff that you're doing, people are seeing right through it. The only people that are not is your fans.
Nokia came out a couple months ago, and everybody thought that would be the song of the summer. That record also failed to go #1 on the charts. So obviously, if you're Drake, you're sitting back scratching your head thinking, nah, dog, something is wrong here. My music is now being suppressed. Right now, more than ever, Drake is dropping songs at a very fast rate. I'm not gonna say he's in panic mode right now, but it's very close. We know Drake is still on his rollout for the upcoming Iceman album, so much so that he's actually dropping a record this Friday with Central C. From what I heard on the preview, the song sounds pretty good.
All the girls that's here for the truth, come put both hands on a DJ booth, then wind your waist to the big man sound, and I get too stiff cause I think so round.
Another Drake song with an accent. My gosh, bro. Like, does this man even know who he is anymore? Like, you just want to find every little like pocket and see what works, bro. This is that shit, bro. It's like, come on, man. Can you make a record without running somewhere? Do you ever run to your own studio?
You want sex, you ask which one. You want friends and success, which one? Tell us how and spin this one. Play this for the goddamn pocket done. Hey, God forbid the girls trying to have fun. I got X if you want to take drop. You want to have sex, what you want to...
Yeah, that is. yeah. Look. Central C on it with me. Yeah. Y'all like Central C? Yeah. Me and Central C, we cool. I know him. I know Central C. Yo, run into UK.
Central C is a big artist as well. Is this going to be the record that gets Drake that next #1 on billboards?
This is definitely paranoia. This is paranoid as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This man is obsessed with the numbers right now, bro. And it just shows you. What did I miss? You put that on, you missed the billboard. Now you asking which one was Central C. Now, Central C record, I don't know. Ain't no telling what that's gonna go. That seems to be all he chasing at this point. This is what we gonna see from Drake. Drake is chasing the charts, and this is why he's doing it this way. Central C, like we said, is a big artist. Central C is a big draw. So that's a smart move for him to go and tap in with Central C for this. But again, this is what shows you that Drake cannot be his own artist without the help of others. Drake is going to need people to help him through this. And now we got Drake on another record with another accent. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I'm a Drake fan and I wanted to hear Drake and I keep hearing all these different accents, I don't even know who I'm listening to anymore. Artists always have a thing that makes them them, right? If you really think about it, you know a sound of an artist that makes them unique. For Drake, where do you have that? Because it feels like we've lost him throughout the years. He's always become somebody different depending on the times and what could work for him. But that's just my thoughts on it, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Till next time, it's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.